In the sleepy town of Ravenhurst, a sense of tranquility reigned. Neighbors knew one another, children played freely in the streets, and crime was virtually unheard of. However, a sinister presence loomed in the shadows, preying upon the unsuspecting and leaving a trail of terror in its wake. This is the true story of the shadowed killer and the chilling cat-and-mouse game that unfolded in Ravenhurst. It began with a series of inexplicable murders that sent shockwaves through the tight-knit community. The victims, seemingly chosen at random, met their demise under the cover of darkness. No witnesses, no discernible patterns, just a pervasive fear that something evil had taken root in Ravenhurst. Detective Jessica Miller, a seasoned investigator known for her keen instincts, was assigned to the case. Determined to protect her town and bring the killer to justice, she immersed herself in the dark underbelly of the investigation. Every piece of evidence, every shred of information became a puzzle piece to unravel the enigma that haunted Ravenhurst. As the body count rose, panic gripped the town. Residents locked their doors, peering fearfully through their curtains, wondering if they could be the next target. A sense of paranoia settled over Ravenhurst, transforming it from a haven of tranquility into a prison of fear. Despite tireless efforts, Detective Miller struggled to find leads. The killer operated with a cunning precision, leaving behind no traces or clues. The only constant was the unmistakable mark of a shadow, a chilling calling card that seemed to taunt the authorities. The town's desperation reached its zenith when a breakthrough came in the form of a cryptic note left at the crime scene. It spoke of a twisted game, a macabre chessboard where life and death hung in the balance. The killer reveled in the terror, playing with the minds of both the investigators and the townspeople. The note hinted at a rendezvous, a midnight encounter at the abandoned Ravenhurst Asylum, a place shrouded in its own dark history. With trepidation, Detective Miller rallied her team, preparing for a confrontation that would determine the fate of Ravenhurst. As the clock struck midnight, the abandoned asylum came alive with a menacing energy. In the dimly lit corridors, shadows danced and whispered secrets of forgotten horrors. Detective Miller and her team navigated the labyrinthine halls, driven by a determination to unmask the shadowed killer once and for all. With each step, the air grew heavier, and the presence of the killer loomed closer. Heartbeats quickened as the detectives closed in on their prey, ready to face the darkness that had haunted their town for far too long. In a climactic showdown, Detective Miller found herself face to face with the shadowed killer, a figure draped in darkness, their identity concealed. The room crackled with tension as the two adversaries locked eyes, the weight of their past interactions hanging in the air. A battle of wits and wills ensued, with each maneuver bringing them closer to a chilling revelation. As the truth unfolded, a twisted motive emerged, a deep-rooted vendetta that fueled the killer's relentless spree. Their actions were driven by a desire for revenge, a thirst for power that had consumed them. In the final moments, justice prevailed, but not without a heavy cost. The shadowed killer was apprehended, their reign of terror brought to an end. Ravenhurst, scarred but resilient, began to heal, knowing that the shadow that had loomed over their lives had finally dissipated. Detective Miller, hailed as a local hero, continued to protect and serve her community, forever changed by the horrors she had faced. The memory of the shadowed killer would forever be etched in the annals of Ravenhurst's history, a reminder that evil can lurk even in the most unsuspecting corners of our lives. The shadowed killer serves as a chilling testament to the strength of a community in the face of unimaginable darkness. It is a haunting reminder that beneath the idyllic facade of any town, secrets can fester, waiting to be unearthed by those brave enough to confront the shadows.